Let's have a listen to this because we all know now he's, promoting a poker tournament and gambling because he's desperate.
He's hosting it.
I won't have pissed away every penny I ever made from YouTube, so I had to sell out my audience at any chance I had just to keep up that lifestyle for another day.
But what he's leaving out is that his affiliate link is going to give him lifetime commissions on all bets from the accounts that sign up using it.
So we recently changed his prescription for phenobarbital to Costco. Sorry, guys. It was Costco. It has to be. He had about a dozen seizures yesterday, lost his vision. Hopefully Huck makes it out, but I'm going to have to sell a lot of coffee to make up for that vet bill. If you've been waiting for a moment to try one of our many delicious blends, now would be a good time. I need to sell about 12,000 bags of coffee to cover Huck's bills. Costco almost killed my dog. It's okay. I'll just pay it, it's credit card. It's fake money. I don't have to pay that off, right?
Okay, here we go. We're in the miscellaneous quartering folder. So we're starting off with one of Jer's most evil lies yet. So Quartering, back in June, said that Huck was 7 years old. If you zoom in on the top left-hand corner there, you can see the footage from Quartering'S vlog where he claimed Huck was 7 years old in June. But now, on the 24th of August, Quartering declares that Huck is only 5 years old.
What the fuck?
He lied! Quartering's a scumbag who doesn't even know how old his dog is. That's proof to me, by the way, that he probably did forget to give his dog the fucking meds. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't even know how old your dog is.
Well, even beyond that, too, it also proves that he lies without even thinking of a lie.
About everything.
Like, it's just
he lies about anything and everything.
Like, poof, it's real. Every fucking sentence is a lie. Blind item.
So, Jer made crazy days and nights again. This is the top rated tabloid gossip column for blind items out there.
Yep.
The most trusted, the most reliable. Here we have blind item number 13. Both state and federal authorities are investigating the 25% podcaster over the illegal gambling platform he's promoting. Plus, he promised his co-star a big percentage of the take in return for the co-star not getting paid as much cash for each episode.
Stop.
That looks like it'll turn out well.
Wait. Ash, think about
this is definitely accurate, not Gabe Hoffman making shit up.
No, think about it. Is it Gabe Hoffman? Is he crazy?
No, it's NT, buddy.
Okay. But dude, think about this. The 2 weeks that Melanie happens to be off, this new poker tournament appears?
Well, Jer's admitting he's struggling to pay Melanie, so who knows?
Oh, no.
So next up, Mel's on vacation with Johnny in Amsterdam. She starts doing like one of these TikTok lives, right? And you can see here that Mel's got her filter on, but unfortunately what happens, the filter couldn't keep up with the lighting and the movement that Mel was doing. And so for one split frame, the filter drops. So that's Mel with the filter.
Okay.
Let's take a look at Mel
drum
without.
Roll, please.
No, buddy. Oh no!
Was she live or was it a post?
I think she was live on like
if
TikTok
she
for like
she didn't
2 minutes.
Or she didn't check on the post.
Or she didn't check. Return to the mac and cheese found that one there, buddy.
Jesus.
Okay, so then Mel decides to go on like the offensive and like on her vacation, she's been called in to sweep for Jer.
As always.
So she goes, I don't know who needs to hear this. I do actually. But there's a difference between social commentary and parasocial commentary. One is helpful and the other is weirdo behavior.
Wow.
She would continue on with her hot take sweeping for Jer here. So the replies here, for someone who doesn't pay attention to internet drama, you sure are responding to it a lot. I don't think you realize how many times you've done this I'm above it routine just this year. Nobody would call what you do social commentary. It would also be called weirdo commentary. Vitamin E here says the kind of weirdo behavior when some dude spills his guts to you on your old YouTube Bible reading videos, almost like he thinks he's texting you, saying stuff like, I really do love you. Quartering, of course, agrees with Mel's post, but here Hungry Triple H lays down the felt. Melanie, when Jeremy talks about his life on his show and gives contradictory statements, like how every other week he's quitting alcohol, or how he would never have a gambling stream and now wants to do one on Sunday, the Lord's Day, is that not social commentary to say, hey, one day Jeremy said X and now he's saying Y? Obviously it is.
Legend.
It's perfectly fine to commentate on everything other than them. That's their rule book.
That's how it goes. Yeah. That makes sense. So
Quartering responds to Mel and goes, we'll miss you on the show today. I guess I'll have to pay myself to laugh at my own jokes. Ooh, that's your rough buddy. Oh, he's such a simp, bro. It's so fucking pathetic. Mel's like, I won't be laughing in spirit. Don't have too much fun without me. And original Alex here says, a reminder that the Quartering supposedly is married, but he's having inappropriate interactions with his employees.
That's tough, bro.
Oh, boy. Okay, here we have Jer from his Sunday stream giving us the news that he's killed his clownfish. Let's take a look.
What?
My fish guy.
His fish guy texted him, hey, your fish are dead. I thought he fired the fish guy.
I know, right? I thought he had to downsize.
My clownfish died. Sad fan.
His clownfish is dead.
Sad panda.
Pathetic. And he wanted to say sad pathetic, but he had to say he was a sad panda. You know?
More like Felting Nemo.
Oh, my God. How many animals is this guy going to go through? This is some brutal shit, buddy.
Bad panda.
But your fish just fucking died, bro. Like, calm down.
Okay, next up, we have this clip back in 2019. And it starts off a little bit slow, but the final minute has got to be one of the most brutal felts I think Jer has ever taken. Okay, looking back on this in hindsight. So this is Jeremy upset that YouTubers promote gambling and saying that he would never, ever promote gambling or an online casino to his audience. Even if he was broke, he would never do something like that. It's against the YouTube terms of service. Let's have a listen to this because we all know now he's, promoting a poker tournament and gambling because he's desperate.
He's hosting it.
Yes.
He's the host. It's like worse,
That's the controversy. Imagine being so desperate.
Still blackout.
He's blackout. Controversy.
For cash that you would sell out your entire audience. And the fact is, only 1% of their audience will likely sign up for the site.
Ooh.
But here's the thing. When you've got...
Buddy, look at this guy.
Got 20 million subscribers, you're talking about huge numbers of people moving over. Not only at a minimum, they're getting introduced to gambling at a very young age. And
there
honestly,
you go. See, Jer's now introducing people to gambling at a young age. A small percentage of his 2 million subscriber audience is now getting hooked on gambling and ruining their lives. These are the principles that he laid down back in the day that he's now completely abandoning. And he continued to affirm this stance as recently as a few months ago, saying he would never promote gambling. He wants nothing to do with it. It's unethical. You guys remember?
I'm pretty sure he was shitting on Kick for promoting gambling.
Yeah,
and that was
he was. He was.
He was making fun of us for being on this site that promotes gambling. So it was like a felting of Kick for us or whatever.
If anybody A lot of people are like, stick it to kids. Well, to be fair, this is against the YouTube terms of service.
Jer! It's against the YouTube terms of service to promote gambling, is it, Jer?
We all love our terms of service.
Oh, we love our TOS, our moderators, YouTube reps, and Susan's broomstick. Yeah, I bet.
The terms. Wow.
Think of the terms of service.
Regardless of how old your audience is. So I would have the same problem with it anyway, except this way
he's taking away all of his outs. He's like, because his out would have been, well, I have an older audience that are into politics, so I'm not promoting it to kids, right? But now he's just straight up like, no.
Mask
Even
off.
if you have, and he's doing it now.
Put Jake Paul's name in the title. Apparently, that's a thing. This might
Wait.
audience is. So I would have the same problem with it anyway, except this way, we get to put Jake Paul's name in the title.
Clout chasing Jake Paul.
How dare he accuse anyone of like clout chasing with thumbnails?
I know.
Your thumbnails, that's all it is.
Apparently, that's a thing. This might be my first ever video on Jake Paul. I'm not entirely sure.
Like,
however, in my opinion, YouTube should take down both of these videos because they're...
So should YouTube take down your video promoting your poker tournament there, Jeremy? What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right, bud?
Buddy, sorry, Jer.
It just gets worse. It couldn't possibly get any worse for him than it does. Just get ready.
Okay.
Clear violation of terms of service. YouTube should also issue copyright strikes to these channels or not copyright strikes, but community guideline strikes for promoting an illegal gambling website.
Because of his
He's
words.
snitching on himself.
Are you kidding?
He's snitching on himself, bro.
Oh my God.
The question is, will they? How much can we dust up with YouTube? It's hard to be confident.
Wait, Ash, how the did he avoid getting felted for years?
Because he's so boring. He was watching.
It was too hard to watch. You're right.
Confident that they're going to do the right thing, given that they literally trended Rice Gum's video. And if you look at both of these channels, they're both dying. Yes, I will.
Who does that remind you of? Jeremy will decline the dying Quartering. His channel is dying. It gets so good here, boys. Get ready. This is the premium. This is that good Kino. It's like, ooh, let's go.
Never, in its most dying day, I will probably never get the views that Jake Paul or Rice Gum do. Good for them. But I'll tell you one thing I won't do. I won't have pissed away every penny I ever made from YouTube.
No! But he did, in fact, piss away every penny he made from YouTube. And he did that, in fact, chill gambling out of desperation.
It's not AI.
But he did. But he did. No, this is real.
No,
this is
parody
real.
AI. No, this is an old
real.
video.
It's real.
So I had to sell out my audience and have pissed away Scum.
No.
Good for them. But I'll tell you one thing I won't do. I won't have pissed away every penny I ever made from YouTube, so I had to sell out my audience at any chance I had just to keep up that lifestyle for another day.
That is, in fact, exactly what happened. He pissed away all of his money on stupid boys.
I can't believe it.
He had to sell his audience out to gambling, Kratom sponsorships, coffee chilling, Wise Money Israel advertisements, all of it, just so that he could try and keep his lifestyle afloat for just one more day, rather than take an L and live a more modest life. Wow. That couldn't have possibly went worse for him. Honestly, it's just like we scripted this shit. Yeah. Care to explain? Hey, Mel, care to explain why Brother Hambly's lying on the Bible here? You know?
Pathetic move by both Ricegum and Jake Paul. They should both be ashamed. And at the very minimum, YouTube needs to remove these videos and issue strikes to both channels.
At the very minimum, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right there, Jer. Oh,
I'm actually blown away.
Either that or, well, favorites. Well, I suppose we'll have to wait and see what happens.
And then here we have Jer shilling his gambling tournament here, saying it's not real money, it's actually stake credits, where the stake credit equals $1. So there he is, promoting the gambling tournament. Well, Don Flurgandy seems to have figured out the scheme.
Oh,
so
there you go.
the Quartering'S states he's not sponsored or being paid directly for the tournament by stake, which may be true. But what he's leaving out is that his affiliate link is going to give him lifetime commissions on all bets from the accounts that sign up using it.
Wait.
This could potentially turn into thousands of dollars for him. So what he's doing is he's so desperate. He's selling his audience into this so that he can make money off of them losing at gambling.
Ash,
that's what he's doing.
Do you know why he's doing this? Because he lost his Amazon scam. Do you
So he needs to come up with a new revenue stream.
The
big problem for him is he doesn't have an audience. You know, that's the big problem for Jer. So
yep.
But we love stake.com. They're the best. They do nothing wrong. It's just Jer's gone against all of his principles and sold himself out to try and keep himself afloat for another day.
But Ash, here's the thing is, look, we talk about gambling. We gambled before. We're on kick. We're not like... He's the one who points and goes...
He's the one who took a moral stance against gambling for the last 7 years.
Yes.
Saying it's evil and it's wrong and you shouldn't promote it. But now that he's destitute and broke, now suddenly he doesn't have a problem with it and is going to promote it to his audience. That's the real issue, really. Okay, now we're on to Jer's Tuesday show.
I had some technical issues on my end. My apologies for being late.
He's late. He
try
can't
to do
figure
very
out
often.
a stream.
Today I had some tech issues on my end. I had to restart my computer.
You always have tech issues, Jer.
It took longer than I had hoped. Huck update. Oh my God.
So we're just starting the show with his dog because this turned the saga with the dog into basically a soap opera. Where remember what he said on the first show on Monday? He goes, I'm doing this. I'm working in order to get away from this, to distract myself from my dog's condition, and then proceeded to, for about half the runtime of the show, talk about his sick dog, right? So the entire show now, for the last 3 shows, has revolved around the dog. This is what we're doing here.
My dog has been in the emergency room the last day. He had about a dozen seizures yesterday, lost his vision.
He's blind! Jer's blind! Jer's blinded his dog! Review textile! Whoa, buddy!
Take a day off, motherfucker!
Holy the sympathy bait is just unreal. Like, he's looking down at the floor, all sad, doing his felted boo-boo face. My dog's in the hospital. Please give me money for the vet bills. So manipulative. It's so transparent, Jeremy. Shame on you, bro.
This is crazy.
It gets worse and worse.
As a result of that, which is obviously really bad.
Oh, you don't say. The dog can't see. The dog's blind. What a brave stance you took, Jer. Your torchlight's the way. Like, okay.
You don't say. Okay.
But it's hard for me to even process that right now because I'm just hoping he survives. He's only 5 years old. I thought he was 7. I don't know why he's only 5.
Oh, he knows he lied. He had to address his lie that the haters brought up. every single thing his detractors or critics or haters or whatever you want to call them bring up, Jer watches. He reads it and he mauls about it, and he has to respond and control the narrative. But by the way, we're supposed to trust his like accounting of events here and his narrative on this when he couldn't even tell you how old his dog even is by a difference of 2 years. Months ago, he was 7. Now he's 5. He's the Benjamin Button of dogs, aging in reverse or something. I don't know.
This actually pisses me off. I gotta lie.
So my hope is my plan right now is not to even worry about that or think about dealing.
Yeah,
He will be thinking about it. He will be worrying about it, and he will be expecting your financial support to pay for it. Don't worry. He'll keep reminding us.
With that.
He doesn't think about it. It's just the very first thing he brings up on the show.
A blind huck is way better than no huck at all.
Well, maybe you should listen to your advice to Nina, right, Jer?
The report this morning was that he did not have any more seizures after 6 p.m. yesterday, which means he's now gone, what? So he had like a dozen in 8 hours, and then so 6 p.m., 6 and 5 and 2, so 13 hours with no seizures. So
guys, we're not thinking about it at all. We're just doing an extended segment about how many seizures, the duration of the seizures.
Right? Like, holy shit.
My concern is brain damage. Obviously, now they told me he's blind.
Holy
There's a chance his sight can come back, but I'm not really worrying about that. I just want him to survive. And I'm expecting a call any moment for some sort of update. I haven't got one yet today.
By the way, this is George Washington 34 in chat goes, why do we have to know this? We don't have to know this. This can all just be his private personal life. And this is like the slippery slope that, internet celebrities go down where they become full-blown lolcows. Is there is no separation between what's private, what's personal, and what's public and what needs to be exploited for money. And what this is he's desperate to take the heat off of him because he keeps getting criticized. He keeps getting made fun of for his various schemes and scams. And so he wants to be able to exploit his sick dog for money and sympathy. That's what this is. And it's just a low down, dirty thing to do. Straight up,
bro.
One I appreciate. And I'm extremely thankful for their prayers. And
oh my God.
Buddy, you're live.
And I'm just trying to keep it together.
How about, listen, if you can't keep it together, how about don't go live? By the way, both of the days that he went live, he was live for less than an hour because he had to go check in on the dog and leave.
People can't figure out why I'm working during all of this. I have a feeling those are people that have never
poop pants with a good point. Remember, guys, he's really good at tugging at people's heartstrings, just like his disciplinary hearing before the college board where he admitted to emotionally manipulating them. Yeah, definitely not trying to emotionally manipulate us with this at all.
Experience grief or stress or things like that before. They are uneducated people, and I am jealous that they've never had to go through anything like this and
wait. Jeremy, so he's trying to say that all of the haters, people criticizing him for working through this, they've never had to go through this before. Sir,
I actually want to snap. I want to fucking...
most people went through losing a pet when they were children. Okay? This is something that everybody experiences. Everybody can relate to their pet getting sick, suffering, dying, because everybody's had pets, and this is what happens inevitably. Okay,
what's this?
You're not special. You're not unique. This is something you have to personally deal with, and the truth is, you may be responsible for the suffering of the dog, and it's not the haters or the A-Log's fault that your dog is fucking sick. It's your fault, bro. Or it's Costco's fault, as we'll examine later on. But it's not anybody else's fault. and you could leave this as a part of your private life and nobody would even know and nobody would make jokes and nobody would speculate. But you just have to get that money on the internet. You really, really do. You have to sell that coffee. You have to get that sympathy. You have to turn this into a big soap opera drama day after day after day.
Life. I mean, I worked the day after my dad passed away, the day my dad passed away.
But first of all, we don't need to know that you worked the day your dad died. Like, why do you feel the need to share this stuff? Ultimately, it's up to him whether or not he wants to work the day his dad dies or not. It's up to each individual person, right? But he feels the need to say all of this stuff and make it public, but then is upset when people commentate on his public statements. This could have all remained a part of your private life. Once you make it as your own free will, part of the public discourse, people are going to speculate and comment on it. And you can't cry about what they say, bro, especially when you're going after all sorts of other people for all sorts of things that you see as a problem, Jeremy.
Maybe it's a man thing. Maybe it's a Midwest thing. I never thought it was weird.
A man? Oh, you're so manly. I get to work on my dad's death
this
day.
Is the thing. This is the thing, right? Why are you so insecure about it that you're worried about what random people on the internet think about your decision? If you know that your dad would have been fine with you working on that day, you're fine with working on that day, why does it bother you that people criticize you for it? Like this, it's just he's a narcissist and he just can't handle any sort of criticism at all.
You know, what else are you supposed to do? Am I supposed to sit in a chair and stare at the wall and cry?
Actually,
well, I don't lay on the couch and watch a movie and put your mind off of it.
Maybe go be with the dog. I don't know if you're gonna like. This is the thing. Like, either you can compartmentalize it or not. Like, if you're gonna come on the air and this is your escape from the shitty things going on in your life, because for a lot of people, they do escape their shitty home lives at work. Now, whether that's a healthy or unhealthy coping mechanism is neither here nor there. But you're not successfully compartmentalizing it. You're now making your entire work life all about your trauma, all about the dog's sickness. So you're not even actually escaping from it. You're actually just using it to make money is what you're doing, because the reason you worked the day your dad died and the reason you work while your dog is in the hospital is because the only thing you give a fuck about is money. That's it. That's really what it comes down to. Yeah.
Well, Nicholas DeOrio was doing a stream on Jer and got flagged on the dog thing. Are you kidding me?
I don't know. It's saying it's the Dark Viper. He's saying it's the Dark Viper AU stuff.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, Jer always does these flags for sex and nudity. He did that to Mikey, if you remember.
Yes, exactly. They use the exact same thing.
I really wouldn't be surprised.
No, I'm it's Jer. I'm sorry. It's Jer.
You know? I don't get it. You just got to stay moving forward and you grieve, you know, in the times in between. Not to mention,
how about you mind your own business, how other people grieve? How dare you take a week off when your dad died? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, he went after Nina for not working when her cat was dying. Like, that's where I'm just like, you don't have a fucking leg to stand on, because you say it's none of anybody else's business as you make it their business by talking about this publicly, but then you go and make it your own business when it's somebody else's situation, you know? Like, it's bullshit, Jer. You can't tell Nina she should put her cat down and work while her cat's dead, okay? And then expect that nobody is going to ever criticize you about your actions as a pet owner. It doesn't work like that, bro.
Dude, yeah, oh my God. That actually...
staring down a $12,000 vet bill.
Finally, he's gonna act
It's a dry bag.
He
to bring up the value. Look at him there. Look at his smile,
like he's the moral one, right? You should work when your animal dies. Meanwhile, he's about to sell coffee based on his dying dog.
look in his eyes. Look at his smile. He's so happy. He's so excited to talk about the $12,000 vet bill. Look at him. He's juiced because he knows he can get money out of this and sympathy out of this. He's like, you guys need to pay up. I'm $12,000 in the hole over this. My dog's going to die if you guys don't pay.
Buddy, yeah. Right after, a month after showing us your 4 cars in your driveway.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
So taking time off work adds extra stress. It'll all be worth it if he's okay.
He's trying to pretend, by the way, that for him taking time away from making YouTube videos for even a single day to go to his father's funeral, or, you know, his dog is sick in the hospital, is equivalent to a normal person's financial distress at having to do the same. It's not. You're a multimillionaire, sire. Like, he's acting as though like he's paycheck to paycheck. Maybe he really is. Maybe he really is that broke. But he's saying that he can't take even one day away from this to be with his family. That's what he's trying to tell us.
Wait, Ash, hang on. This might be relevant. Whoa, Ash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hang on. What the fuck do we have here? Kiwi Farms just found this.
What do you think?
Look at this.
Pet insurance is a scam, has never faced a major issue with the pet. Correct. We use pet insurance.
Wait a minute. So he has pet insurance. It's funny because today he said he doesn't have pet insurance, and he's like, well, what should I have? Does anybody have a time machine for me to take out pet insurance to avoid this cost? That's what he said today. Well, here he is just 1 year ago saying he has pet insurance. Did he not renew it this year?
Are you kidding me?
If you try to save your cat, I mean, Doc, my black cat had a $5,000 surgery when I was like 24 and in college. It took me like 10 years to pay that off. Jeremy,
I'm like stun locked, bud.
It just never ends.
But what's the
it just never ends.
Is it a lie, or was it a lie then, or is it a lie now?
That's the thing. Is it a lie then? Is it a lie? You can't tell. Everything this guy says is a lie. Everything's a scam. Everything's a scheme. Okay?
Hey. But I don't know what else to do. So if people think it's weird, maybe I'm just weird. I don't know.
That's
but
fine.
I feel like, you know,
who cares what other people think?
I'm hoping he gets out of here. So I need to work and sell some coffee. And
there it is. So he goes from, and it gets more and more blatant as time goes on. But this is the first time he talks about, is a dry bag, $12,000, guys. I'm in the hole. I don't have pet insurance. So I got to sell some coffee. So the obligation is now on us in the audience to buy the coffee because Jer's dog is sick. Not because we'd actually like the coffee, or, you know, the coffee is a good value. No, it's just that Jeremy's dog is sick and everybody feels bad. Everybody empathizes with this situation because everybody has had a sick pet, and he's exploiting people's empathy to try and sell coffee. It's low, man. This is a dirty grift, man.
And you know, do my other stuff, and then the second the camera goes off, then I'll be sad. You just got to compartmentalize things in life.
But you're
I think,
not
as an adult.
compartmentalizing. You're bringing it up for the first 4 minutes of the show, man. And you keep bringing it up throughout the show. And pretty much the whole show the next day is dedicated to it. There is no separation here.
And he was already on meds for seizures. The meds had him down to having one seizure maybe every 2 months. And then he had like 4 back to back. And I took him to the emergency room at 2 a.m. And then he just
burped. Did you hear that?
Dirty detail. Yeah.
Look, he just burped.
Back. And I took him to the emergency room at 2 a.m. And then he had 7 or 8 more at the emergency room. And Huck's my best friend. This may sound sociopathic or crazy or whatever, but like,
whoa. Anytime you say this might sound sociopathic or crazy, you probably shouldn't say the next sentence, right? It's fine to say the dog is your best friend, because, you know, that's the saying. A dog is man's best friend.
I love my cats.
What he's about to say is strange. It is very weird. Listen to this.
Okay.
He's the only friend I care about.
What about your wife?
Are you? Oh my God.
Like, what about, like, you have no human friends?
No, that's
You're
implying he has friends, but doesn't care about them.
Yeah.
That's even crazier.
Mel, you hearing this? He doesn't care about you either, apparently, Mel, right?
Yeah, and Adam, too. Poor Adam. Adam taking strays.
Melanie's my friend, too, and I care about her, too.
Oh!
What? Now, just think of the priority. Think of his priorities. His dog, Mel, and then his wife. But he doesn't even mention his wife. That, to me, is like, your wife is supposed to be your best friend. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This is fucking weird, man.
That's my guy, you know? I look down at the spot next to me where he sits every show. He comes to work with me every day.
Like
and coming
Hassan?
to work.
He comes to
Without
work
him,
with Gary.
He's a prop. He's a prop for your grift, right?
Yeah.
Put him on camera. People like animals, and then you ask for money, right? Okay.
Has felt extremely sad and lonely. Huck's my whole life. And
Your whole life, you're married,
What
sir.
about your other dog too? Like
Yeah, your other animals, like that's your whole life. Okay.
I hear that. Why don't you have kids, people? I don't have kids.
What?
I have Huck.
Okay, by the way,
He is
nobody is
no
saying
one said that.
but-
No one
Whoa.
is.
And then you said he's your child. Like, it's different, okay? Everybody loves their animals, love their animals so dearly, but it is a different relationship than your human child, who's your flesh and blood, who's you. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the same thing. The fact that it's so rent-free in your mind that you have to bring it up and seethe about it indicates to me an insecurity that you know it's not the same thing, but you have to say something. You have, like, what's wrong with you? Seriously.
Child. So I don't know.
By the way,
So-
Ash, imagine waking up, you're about to head to work, you make your coffee, right? I'm going to turn on my morning program on the way to work. And you make it to work just teary-eyed and crying. Like, your boss is like, are you all right? You're like, I've just been hearing about a dead dog for the last 35 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, Jared, this is not morning show material.
Morshu's right, though, but he's busy seething when he should be grieving, right?
Yes, he's seething more than
Like,
grieving.
It's all about using this to, like, attack his critics. It's very strange. It's very strange.
My God.
We'll do the show today. No more sad.
Oh, this guy, Grandpa Gundam says, I remember my dog wasting away, and the day we put her down, how is this man not sobbing? I used to have nightmares about her dying and waking up crying. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, I genuinely believe, like, he's faking being sad. Like, he's trying to, but he can't be sad. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just a sick guy. He's twisted.
Actually, Reverse Hollow Charmander says it perfect here. It's not a morning show. It's a morning show.
Oh.
Very good, buddy. Very good.
Update, but I give updates, you know. It's a lot of people say, well, do you overshare? Blah, 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 blah.
You do overshare. You do overshare. And it's, you know what? It's not the end of the world if you do overshare, Jeremy, but then you have to accept that people will then commentate and speculate on the things that you share with them. You have a choice to keep this stuff private, but you don't. So it is what it is. It'd be different. Somebody's like peering through your fucking windows with binoculars or observing you from distance, taking photographs of you and your wife, some fucking weird shit like that. But you tell everybody on the internet this stuff, knowing there are people that are critical of you, that hate you, that are going to use it against you. What do you expect to happen, bro? And it's fine, but you have to accept the consequences of that behavior, okay?
Oh, I think some of my viewers care. And so,
Look, here, if you want to say something, here's how you do it. On Twitter, you go, hey, guys, some problems with my animal. I'm very sad. I'll talk to you all later. And then you vanish for a week. That's how you do it.
That's the definition
do
of
it that way.
cultivating a parasocial relationship.
Yeah.
What he's talking about there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And this is why he said, if you go back to the Renaissance Fair, and that's the most telling, that's the key to this guy's character. He says he does YouTube not for the money, but to have friends, because he has no friends in real life, because he's prioritized money and you know, this shit over all of that. And so he has nobody who tries to cultivate parasocial relationships with weirdos online. It's very sad. Very sad. This is his life.
You know, at the end of the day, I feel like keeping people abreast of the topic. Now, speaking of no, that's a terrible transition.
Oh,
He went
man.
because he's talking about Dolly Parton dying of breast cancer.
Yeah, I know.
What
Buddy!
the f is wrong with this guy, man? Mind you, a human being, an icon, a celebrity dying of
legend.
cancer
She's
to
a
him
legend. She's a legend.
is a joke, and we can all joke about that. But his dog, which is a dog getting sick, nobody can say a fucking word, right? Okay, sure, fair.
Terrible transition.
Yes!
Well, some sad news to report today.
And then the performance when he starts the video.
Yeah.
Well, some sad. You just made fun of her fucking.
By the way, like he's talking about like the show's not going to be sad, and then moves into a 30-minute segment on Dolly Parton's death. So the whole show is his dog's dying, Dolly Parton's dead, you crying tears into your morning coffee with this shit, you know? Like
the morning coffee.
But also, I thought I would take the opportunity to highlight the positive influence that has been left in its wake. It's just been reported that Dolly Parton has passed away. Right, for those of you...
She had just died like an hour earlier, or was like announced an hour before this. He couldn't wait, bud.
Mocking my sick dog in chat.
But honestly, if some trolls in a chat are mocking the dog, this thing they're not. They're mocking you. They're mocking your pants on fire lies and your emotional manipulation. But the thing is, this is the internet, Jer. Welcome to the internet. People are going to be edgy. People are going to be nasty. People are going to troll on the internet. If you don't want people to be nasty and troll and make mean comments, then don't share with the public your private life. It's really that simple, bud.
Mm-hmm.
But he does that so he can bait responses like that. So then he can play the victim. It's this pathetic game where he's always the victim and he needs your money because he's the victim. And please feel bad for him. It's pathetic.
Cool. I hope that makes you feel better. I hope that you find Christ. I hope that.
Now, notice how he never brings up like how Christ has inspired him to be a better person, how, you know, he's, you know, become a better person through Christ, this or that. He only really brings up Christ. He doesn't talk about what the Bible teaches, what God's commandments are to be saved, how to be saved, any of that. He doesn't preach the gospel to seek and save the lost. He only uses the Bible as a cudgel to attack other people. I'll be praying for you. I hope you come to Christ.
Acknowledging you. See, I see you. You got the attention you wanted, you needed in life that you never got from your parents or the opposite sex.
The projection from Jared.
Never had sex.
But
Sex is the hardest thing in the world to have.
Dark Side, Phil? Is this not DSP? It is worse. It is.
DSP at least has confidence sometimes in his lies.
Why is he?
You know what I mean?
He's so mad and he's so rattled, and it's like, if you know that you emotionally can't handle it, you can't compartmentalize this, and you're going to crash out on live stream when people make fun of you, then don't go live. Here we have the Quartering'S show, the morning
show.
Yeah, reflecting, remembering, honoring.
Really shows who you are. It's not really an own for you.
No, it shows who you are because you have to bring this up in order to make money. And it gets worse as time. Let's just continue.
doesn't upset me. It makes me feel sorry. It makes me feel sorry.
You're
for
obviously upset. You're obviously,
and
wrong,
I hope
bro.
that you never feel the pain and stress.
Everybody has
of that,
and everybody will.
You know,
Like,
I can't even believe this is real.
we really supposed to pretend that 90% of people in America don't have a dog or a cat that's passed away in the past? Like,
right?
Really? Like, what are we doing here?
It's the worst feeling in the world. But I hope you find Christ. I hope you do.
Do we need this sanctimonious lecture
God.
for the next 2 minutes? Will you swap out your Zin, your majesty? Pastor Hambly's sermon on why you shouldn't troll on the internet when his whole brand is trigger the left, own the left.
To want to spend your time during the day doing that, it's sad. But
pathetic.
Anyway,
It keeps going. He keeps going.
sorry, I got to put a coffee ad in the Target story.
Get ready.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I couldn't even brace myself for that.
Hopefully Huck makes it out, but I'm gonna have to sell a lot of coffee to make up for that vet bill.
Oh my God! What are you, poor?
That's
you
so
claim you're a
low,
millionaire
isn't it?
every day of your fucking life.
Isn't that low? And that just proves what I've been saying this whole time. This is about him making money off of his dog's illness. He claimed he had pet insurance last year, so this should all actually be covered, right? But he needs that $12,000, guys. You got to buy all of his coffee, or else Huck might not make it. He's going to be on hard times financially as he flexes his Rolex watch and his, $30,000 saltwater aquarium and his RC Cybertruck, Ford Raptor,
the blue one, the sports car, a really nice one.
I think he had like a Camaro. It might have been,
I think like
something like that, a Corvette. He's got like 4 different like high-end vehicles in his driveway.
Oh, Shelby,
Shelby Mustang GT.
Yeah, that's
and
what
he's got all this Rolex watches. He lives in a $2 million mansion. But we're meant to believe that he's really put out by this veterinarian bill, which, guess what? This is something a lot of people relate to. A lot of people have had to make that hard decision to put a pet down because they can't afford $10,000 to save their life, right? And so the person thinks back to that and goes, oh my God, like I remember when I had to put so-and-so down. I got to give Jeremy, I got to buy the coffee so his dog can live. That's sick. That's low, Jeremy. Really low, buddy. Really low.
Sell your fucking cars, bud. Sell anything. My game collection, if I needed money and my cat was sick, my game collection would be sold the next day and none of you would know about it, by the way. None of you would know about it. Not because I'm better than anyone, but because that's what a normal person does, by the way. That's what a normal human being does.
No, it's your problem, guys. You have to pay for this. From a guy who's made millions of dollars reading news articles, living the dream, flexing the dream on all of you, and then begging you to pay for his dog's surgery.
He's got 2 planes. They own 2 airplanes.
Yes. Sell one of the planes, bro.
Dude, are you kidding me?
Own the haters. Buy some coffee. Coffeebrandcoffee.com.
It's about owning the haters, guys. Saving the dog's life, owning the haters.
I highly recommend Blueberry Cobbler or Silky Ultra Dark Roast.
Buddy, you can't even be bothered to look up from your phone while you shill us this garbage. Like, that's embarrassing, man.
I'm actually like unlocked, guys. I'm not even kidding. Like, I don't even know what to say.
Prayers for Huck. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you. And Crowder already covered the Target story. Well, this is the drawback of having the 2 p.m. Eastern time slot. Sometimes that happens. And also,
what the Crowder story?
Yeah, it's like, listen,
Crowder did the
oh my God,
Target?
if Tim Pool and Crowder cover it, then I may as well not because I have nothing interesting or unique to say. Yeah, just don't do it then, Jer.
Is my coffee company. If you've been waiting for a moment to try one of our many delicious blends, now would be a good time.
Oh my!
Wow.
My dog's dying. You better run a job.
That would be a good time. Do you have no shame? Like, what a charlatan, man.
Yes.
Don't let a tragedy go to waste. Buy the coffee.
Did you hear that?
Now would be a good time. I need to sell about 12,000 bags of coffee to cover Huck's bills.
That's about as direct as it can get, right? Just using the dog to profit. Yeah.
I can't believe this.
Now would be a great time. Just go to coffeebrandcoffee.com. The only place you'll find these roasts. Truly a small business. We're getting our fall roast ready. So our spiked jack-o'-lantern's coming back. Our hot butter rum's coming back. Our
From the storage because it's been in storage for 1 year.
bread's coming back. Our vanilla sugar cookie is coming back. But blueberry cobbler, our dark roast, our silky ultra dark, we have decaf, we have double calf, everything you could want.
You know, I just saw Theodore Fees of the Bald and should say, wait, he no longer says it's not drop shipped. It has been a while since he said that, hasn't it?
Yep.
It has been a little bit.
After
it's been a hot minute.
I would say since the expose that everyone did, including us.
Yeah.
Coffeebrandcoffee.com. For Huck.
Well, Kino Jam's right. Maybe he can ask Candace for a refund of his $5,000. That's the thing. He just donated $5,000 to Andrew Wilson.
Who gave it to her worst?
Who gave it to Candace Owens, $300,000, you know. So he should have plenty of money to pay for his dog's surgery, right? When $5,000
is
his
pocket
for a good
change,
cause. He can throw it on a whim. Oh yeah, his dog's
was for
health,
a good cause to dance on Charlie's grave.
No, I'm not going to grift off my sick dog.
But you just did. And you will do it again and again and again. If this was the moment where it came to him, he's like, oh, fuck, you know, I'm kidding around. I shouldn't do this. Maybe it would be okay, even though he did do it. But guys, he doubles and triples down, quadruples down. By the next day, he's coming up with a special blend of coffee, Huck's blend. The bark roast, okay? With all the proceeds going to his medical bills, okay? That's what this guy is doing. Okay, he is grifting off his dog.
Bark roast.
But definitely wouldn't hurt to sell a few bags today. We'll put it that way. What kind of coward POS left with somebody's sick dog? Well, you know, it's okay. We'll stay on target. Hope you guys are doing good.
You're crashing out.
Hope you guys
Oh my God.
Sorry, guys. I was kidding.
are having a good week. Elle is on vacation this week and next, I believe, and then she'll be back. I feel like I know a lot about, you know, memes. You know,
what a cringe thing to say.
He is a meme.
How do you do, fellow kids? I know about the dank maymays. Sir, you're in your mid-40s talking about your extensive knowledge of memes? Like, cringe.
various, you know, race-based humor. Hold on, I got to take
You never display that. Okay, so now we're getting a phone call from the vet on the air. Like, could you not, like, walk away and do this? Like,
you know what? Jared, let's hear it.
Hello? So, you think he's going to come home then? Not today.
why is his mic not muted?
Because he's got to make that money, buddy.
Yeah.
He's got to make the money.
By the way, we don't even know if this is the fuck vet. I believed it was, but who the fuck knows? It could be Heather. It could be anybody. It could be a fake call. There could be nobody on the line.
I can hear someone on the other line. You can hear it barely.
I know they just happened to call during the 1 hour he was live, right?
You know what?
But
You're
like,
right.
the information that gets revealed though fucks over Jer and he starts panicking. So I don't know. I'm just at this point, I'm so skeptical. I was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt on some things, But after you just pulled that clip of him having pet insurance, I just don't even know what to believe anymore. Like, it's all fabrication. It's all lies.
And if he can come home at 1 a.m, I'll go get him. I'll come get him in the morning, unless you think he's got to stay.
Oh, he wants us to hear that part, how loving he is. He'll come at 1 a.m. Nothing's too good for his boy. Wants us to hear that.
Whenever it must be.
This morning.
Yeah, you can hear the voice a little bit. He muted it.
This is crazy.
I mean, I can check. I can like call it like 10 or I can call like 10 or 11, see how he's doing, and then if he's okay, I'll come get him at like if it's 3 a.m, I'll come get him. You know.
How about just end the show? 2 minutes.
You know,
I'm just talking about my dog.
This is the show. But mind you, this is his escape from it. He's compartmentalizing, guys.
Dude, bloody, what are we fucking doing here? Guys, my dog.
This is a grift.
So we found like a bunch of zins in his stomach? Is there something like he's out zins? I don't know how that, I don't even take zins. I don't know what that is. I gotta stop putting
this
the
is your
zins on
show, though. This is your entertainment, Quartering fans. Jer has to take a phone call from the vet for like 5 minutes of just dead air, but selectively unmute when he wants to convey something to you, and then mute it when he wants to hide something to suit his narrative. It's all just so strange. It really is. I don't know of any other streamer that would do something like this. Maybe DSP.
No,
that's about it.
I don't think so. I actually don't know if DSP would do it in this way, at least.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? He probably would. You know what? Now I'm thinking about it.
Medieval Syphilis says, genuine question if you guys know, but why is he always asking for money, specifically from the coffee, never a Kickstarter or asking for donuts? Oh, he's done a lot of crowdfunding. You know, the thing is, nobody donates to him because he has no viewers, right? So it's always the coffee because he thinks, okay, when I put it on YouTube, the audience on YouTube might then buy the coffee. That's his plan. I don't know why he's so invested in selling the coffee, because you'd think you'd have better margins on a donation.
By the way, it was unpaused the entire time.
Yeah. Predon Corp says, another stream bites the dust, and another stream gone, and another stream gone. Another quartercast bites the dust.
Jer!
Kino Grove says he has a censored version of the video. Well, the thing
it's
is,
still
right,
bad, though.
when Jer posts that video, he's posting the evidence of his own negligence and the suffering his dog went through because of his negligence. Unless the Costco cope turns out to be true, I think the simplest explanation is he wasn't giving the dog his medication. Because we're going to see now, Jer gets off the call with the vet, and he gives an explanation of what happened. And the explanation is the dog had no medication in his blood system. So the likeliest explanation is that Jer just forgot to give the dog his fucking meds. Really? Let's skip ahead.
You save the bill for last.
The bill? I love how he unmutes to tell us about the bill that he's going to have to pay.
He's laughing.
Yeah, he's laughing because he's grifting off of the dog's medical bills to make money.
8,000 more or 8,000 total?
He unmuted to say the price.
The dollar amount. It's a dry bag so that people will donate to his stream.
That's disgusting.
Or buy the coffee. Yeah.
That's fine. Just send me the payment link and I'll pay it. Okay, and then I'll go. If you can call that in, I'll go pick it up personally, like this afternoon. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much.
Now here come the crocodile tears. So
he's fixing his mic so you could hear the call better.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Thank you. All right, bye. He's going to be okay.
Oh my God. What a performance we're being treated to here, guys.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Now we really got to buy the coffee because he's crying, guys.
In the arms
Of an angel, Jer needs your cash.
Ash.
And pay the vet bill.
You know when like the interrogator will write on the report, there were no tears on the tissue. Like they'll say like there
Somebody
was no
in chat
redness
goes,
on their eyes.
And this guy has the balls to make fun of Brie Larson's acting. You know what I mean? Like,
buddy.
bruh.
H-bomb, you need to do the voice changer on this clip.
He's gonna be okay.
Oh my God, I fake cry better than that. Like, that's crazy.
Well,
like, this is insane.
Get ready for the tale we're about to be told, folks.
Okay.
He's gonna be okay.
There's not one tear, by the way, coming from his eyes.
We'll go back to the story.
I can't believe, like...
Now he's just texting on his phone. Which, by the way, that text could be him informing his wife. So what's going to happen is he's going to claim he has to. So he's going to tell this story, which exposes him and makes him look like he's negligent. And then he's going to realize he overshared and panicked and said something he shouldn't and make up the excuse that he has to end the show to tell his wife. But there he's just texting. So if he's texting, who else would he be texting other than his wife to tell her the news right there, right? Let's continue.
All right, so
maybe Mel.
It looks like maybe Costco almost killed my dog.
So this is his plan. Like, I don't know. Was this his plan from the beginning? This was his premeditated plan, was to grift off Costco. But his first was, Costco killed my dog.
That is literal defamation.
Well,
that is actual defamation.
Let's hear him out, guys. Well, people are saying sue Costco. He says he's going to sue Costco.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
So we recently changed his prescription for phenobarbital to Costco. Sorry, guys.
The voice crack. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Holy man.
I can't. This is actually insane. The acting.
Sorry. They checked his phenobarbital levels in his blood, and they were at basically 0, which is equivalent to...
So he didn't take his medication. Whose fault is that? It's your fault. But it can't be, right? It can't be that it was him. So, like, if that emotion is fake, it's that he realized that he was the one that hurt the dog by not giving him the medication. I don't know. Honestly, I think that was all a performance. It was all so manipulative, right?
Yeah.
But the dog has no medication in his system, according to the vet. That's what he's telling us. And somehow this is Costco's fault.
Him not taking it for a week. Which is not true. I mean, I give it to him every day.
Did you?
I never have seen him spit up a pill.
See, like, he's taking away his outs on this. In order to try and blame it on Costco, he could go, I don't know, maybe he puked it up and I just didn't see it, because no, there's no way that could possibly be the case. Like, he's like taking away his own outs on this for whatever reason.
Is he trying to accuse Costco of the medication being fake?
Maybe this is how he... Yeah. He's saying, like, it was expired, like they were lemons, or they gave the wrong medication. Maybe he thinks this is going to be his big payday, that he's going to become a multimillionaire suing Costco, or that, like, by suing Costco, like, he can cover it on his show and have a big arc. I'm not really sure, but...
I'm going to have those pills tested. I don't know if anybody on the internet knows how to, like, send a pill in.
When you do that, you're going to have to actually show us the records, or you're a liar and we don't believe you.
I guarantee you guys that we'll never see an update on this shit.
No.
He's never going to actually follow through on that. But I think everybody should demand he follow through on that.
Yes.
It's crazy to me how he exposed himself on this. All he had to do was just say nothing and deal with this stuff behind the scenes. But he just had to go for the golden grift of suing Costco. It's crazy.
To get it tested, but I will pay whatever it takes.
Yeah, his wife is a chemist. You'd figure Heather would know how to get the pills tested. We just started having them filled by Costco last
month. That has to be it. They gave us the wrong pill, or the pills they gave us were older and expired or something.
Oh my God.
I think Costco mixed up the pills.
What do you think's more likely? They mixed it up,
I think
or Jer
Costco mixed up his pills?
I bet you Jer was feeding the other dog the pills. I guarantee you.
It could be any number of things. Could be any number of things.
That's what I think happened. I'm almost positive. He gets it twice a day. He's never puked it up ever. And the other pills he takes are working. So if he was puking up that pill, it was Costco. It has to be his allergy pill and that Levi whatever pill. And I'm going to look at the stamp on the pill.
All he had to do was tell people the dog's going to be okay, thank God, and then just move on. But then it has to turn into like a crusade against Costco so he can make the video against Costco or whatever. It's okay.
There's a stamp on the pills. And send the pills to U.S. drug test centers. Okay. That has to be it.
Someone called the Rizzler.
That has to be it. Yeah, there is an ID on them. I'll check it after stream.
So we're going to hear all about that on the next show because the whole next show is going to be dedicated to this as well. So
that has to be it.
Strap in. You haven't seen anything yet.
It has to be.
It has to be. There's no other explanation.
You think Jared's going to do a bunch of Costco videos now attacking them?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
That has to be it. It has to be it.
How many times are you going to say it has to be it? How many times, bro? Are you trying to convince yourself or us?
Ash, how is this real, bro?
No, this is a show. Now he's just like dead air on his phone.
It has to be it.
Well, the whole chat is calling him out, being like, so you didn't give your dog your medication. What the fuck's wrong with you? What were you thinking? And he starts panicking. Right? And then he starts making up an excuse to end the show.
God damn. Jared, you can't do this.
It's just complete dead air. There's no semblance of a show or any sort of respect for the audience's time.
There is no semblance of anything.
No.
It's just nothing. It's a nothing. I'm more interesting alone when I'm playing games by myself in front of nobody. I'm going,
right.
Fuck. God, help me.
Anyone want to buy some coffee?
Okay, I'm done.
Anybody want to buy some coffee?
It's over.
Look how happy he is. He goes from so sad, he's like crying, right? To then at the thought of making money off of his sick dog. Look at him. He's elated.
If I found out my cat was sick, right? Like I had a text message during the show, I would DM Ashton privately and go, I have to end the show right now.
He looks completely
I could not even handle it. This is someone who's trying to scam, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Or his dog is sick.
He thinks he's got one over on everybody. That's what this is. Blimpat says Jared constantly forgets what day it is, so it's very easy to believe he'd forget and skip daily medication. That's what I'm saying, man. This guy doesn't know if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. A lot of the time, he fucks up the title of his show, puts the wrong thumbnail in, but there's no way he could have forgot to give the medication. There's just no way, guys. You gotta trust him. You gotta believe him. Instead, you gotta believe the pharmacist it up and stole the medication or gave him the wrong medication, or the manufacturer sent expired medication, or there was a defect in the medication supply chain somehow. Like, has to be. Can't be this guy up at all.
I didn't want to buy some coffee.
Oh my God. Okay,
I need to sell 10,000 bags real quick.
Yeah. Do you not have any money? Are you actually broke? Show me your bank account.
He's trying to portray that he's just completely destitute and can't afford it unless you buy the coffee.
I demand his bank statement now.
It is. By the way, if you're watching live, I'm going to end the stream after this so I can update.
Even if the medication was expired, there still should be some amount in the dog's bloodstream. It shouldn't be none.
Exactly.
You know?
No, expiry, like, it'd be like, what, 80%? Still in there?
On the next day, he admits that it is stamped as the medication it's supposed to be. And that it's the med, right? So then it must be expired. But then there would be some amount in the dog's system. Like, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't.
Oh.
My wife, Huck's going to be okay. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I got to give my wife the update. Feel free to buy some coffee. That would be real nice. Coffeebreadcoffee.com. Or join
Just
as a member at thequartering.com/join. I'm totally revamping the members area.
Coffee,
Melanie and I started doing members videos.
Why can't he just when?
We're going to have those. That's an incredible... I wasn't going to...
But who was he texting? If he didn't already tell his wife, who was he texting earlier?
We're going to have those. That's an incredible...
Wait.
It's nothing.
There's always, the free poker tournament. Okay, there it is. Anything?
I wasn't gonna
Trump reel for a gifted sub
launch it until the back end's completely done, but it should be up this weekend. There's a members only Discord, and we're gonna have a members only forum for people that don't want to use Discord. What? My favorite flavor is probably the blueberry coffee or the Silky Ultra Dark Roast. But we're totally revamping the members area, adding a bunch there. That's a great way to support the channel. In fact, it's the single best way because all of that money goes to Melanie and I, as opposed to, sharing it with ads or super chats or Rumble rants or anything like that. It would be amazing if you sign up there, join the members area. Melanie and I are restarting members only videos in 2 weeks and members only streams to give people the value that they're paying for.
Okay, Jay, are we done?
So they're not getting the value they're paying for right now?
Incredible if a bunch of people want to stop in there and join today. You get a huge discount if you sign up for the year.
To add some levity in this is tough. It's like the polar opposite from Monday's show. Monday was laughing, musical. This is like...
so after the stream was shut down, Jer and the Jannies were going crazy on Twitter trying to sweep this whole thing up. Got into multiple... Oh, by the way, so somehow magically, the sweep job comes in. Guys, Huck's going to be okay. His vision has returned. And no seizures in the last 24 hours. Evidence points to a bad prescription from Costco. It was the right pill. How does the evidence point to this, by the way? Because you're saying it was the right pill, but it's either expired or bad or something. He's sending them out for testing. He better hope to God that it is actually a faulty pill, And he needs to show that with like the actual lab results and the receipts and everything, because otherwise it's undoubtedly his fault. And he didn't give the dog the medication.
Yeah.
So he says, update. Now, get ready for this. This is like the lies where it's just insane. He has a family member whose dog also gets seizures on the same medicine, also from Costco.
Okay.
And his dog had 4 seizures this week. Now, wait.
What?
Here he says his dog, but the next day he says it was his aunt. Like something is up, Jer. Something doesn't make sense here, Jer. It's like you're making this shit up. So Brad Cool points out the quartering is causing needless panic with his unconfirmed Costco accusations. He's going to make people afraid to give their dogs medicine. Jeremy, be more responsible with your large online presence. you could actually cause serious harm with this. Because this person, Modern Marilyn, goes, what is it? I'm picking up a prescription for my dog there. So this person's now worried that everything at Costco is contaminated or faulty in some way. And there are a bunch of tweets like this where people are like, should I use the Costco pharmacy then? What the fuck? Right? Nina comes out and says, if this story is actually true, I feel bad for Huck and I'm praying for the dog. Poor dog. I hate that I even have to doubt the validity of a story like this, but Quartering lies so much and tries to get sympathy off tragedy constantly, so people don't feel like he's ever sincere. It's because he's not. Continue. So then Melanie Mack comes in on her white horse while she's on vacation in Amsterdam. This parasocial reply guy thing you keep doing is really weird. Isn't that what you're doing right now, Mel? Replying to her reply? Like, is it time to look into the mirror, Mel? Nina, you have no idea what you're talking about. Well, she does, because Jer always lies and are constantly inserting yourselves into the lives of people you barely know. It's beyond creepy. Please get help.
Mel, she wasn't talking to you.
You know
what I mean?
Isn't this parasocial?
Right.
But she's so above it all. She doesn't engage in any of this stuff while she's engaging directly in it. It's funny how that works.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm sure.
Then she goes, you reply in quote tweets like it's your full-time job, completely incapable of normal conversation. Got to get the likes. This is why I unfriended you the first time. Okay. Had nothing to do with sweeping for Jer. Then Nina comes in and says, Melanie, I'm responding to a clip of a video of your boss who is sharing something personal, like always, with the entire internet. What exactly don't I know that I've stated? That nobody knows what to believe with him because he's a liar that lies all the time? That he uses personal tragedy to garner sympathy all the time? Let's talk about being creepy and parasocial, Mel. Because I don't recall you saying anything when Jeremy was caught stalking women and children at the Ren Fair and making drunk and creepy comments toward them. He had been banned from the Ren Fair for being creepy, Mel. I didn't hear you say anything about that. And let's talk about getting help. You actually over here telling me to get help when your boss is an alcoholic who's been caught drunk raging and false flagging people and straight up stealing people's content, orange emoji? Aren't you supposed to be for free speech? So it's okay when your boss censors people for making fun of stuff his parasocial ass says on air about his wife and personal life all the time. But you're over here telling me to get help? That's hilarious.
Based Nina, what a
So, Venti comes in pointing out that he gave $5,000 to Andrew Wilson, and he said he should have given Andrew $7,000 for the lulz. But then Jer is crying online about $6,000 to save his dying dog having seizures, which then turned to $10,000, which then turned to $12,000. So then Quartering comes in, quote tweets Venti, using my dying dog for clicks.
Get the out of town.
Jeremy, you're the one using your dying dog for clicks.
Are you kidding me?
If you're going to say this and claim the moral high ground against Venti, why did you use Nina Infinity's dying cat for clicks when you made a video telling Nina Infinity she should put down her cat and get back to work and get over it? Brought to you by the moral high ground. No, that's you and Mel who claim to have the moral high ground, right? They want you to be as unhappy and pathetic as they are. That is their business model. No, Jer, that's your business model. I want to make my audience laugh. I want to make them happy.
Same.
Your business model is the world is coming to an end. Invaders are coming to take everything you have. Be black-pilled, be angry. Everything's being taken from you. That's your model. You're not upset people are using my dying dog for clicks. You're upset that people are catching on to the realization you're a vulnerable narcissist. People are rejecting your manipulation, and it's driving you insane. So Venti just comes in. Jer brags about giving Andrew Wilson $5,000 for Candace Owens and how he should have given him more. Jer's dog gets sick after. He complains about the exact price for it. Point out how he's grifting when he just wasted thousands. Guys, she's grifting off my dying dog.
Yep.
My face went.
That.
Ring it up. Venti Dub. Ring it up.
Man.
Melanie Mack, who is on vacation, decides to insert herself into a tweet that she is not tagged in to complain about Nina inserting herself into drama. Melanie Mack hates drama, guys. She hates it.
Does he pay her to tweet?
Well, he must be.
Honestly,
he must be.
It's gotta be.
She's on vacation. Melanie Mack defending Jeremy, deplatformer in brackets, like it's her full-time job. Oh, wait. It is. It is actually. When she's on vacation, she still has to wield the broomstick for him. It's great.
That's very funny.
Melanie is defending her work husband while on vacation with her real husband. You know, Jer talks a big, tough game about Brittany Venti right now, but let's just flash back quickly to how Jer felt about Brittany Venti.
Venti wasn't even a real cam girl by the standard we're talking with.
She was in on the joke. Yeah,
she
Eli's
was in
right.
on the joke.
Let me tell you this about
She didn't show
Venti.
as much as the host do either.
I would give it everything I had to have babies with that girl.
He would give everything he has in the world to have babies with Brittany Venti.
Brittany, are you in check? Could you give us your thoughts on that?
That's not creepy at all. Jer is a married man to say that about another woman half your age, you know? Okay, here we have him battling with Savvy on the timeline. So he doesn't take off when his dad died, won't take off for his dog, but he does take off when two Canadians call him a cuck. Quartering, you know no one will remember or care how busy you are, yeah? Nobody is going to be around you because of your own actions and how you treat people. No one cares how many calls you took or how many hours you worked. They care about how you made them feel. Someone like you, Quartering, who can't even take care of yourself, shouldn't have animals. I wouldn't be shocked if you caused all this for your dog by leaving your addictions out for him to get into. Anyway, name my boss. You want to spread lies, at least have the decency to name names, because Jared was talking about how like there's some sort of boss or paymaster that's directing this woman's tweets at him. So then Jared says, the level of hate in this individual doesn't make me mad. It makes me sad. I'm praying for you, lady. It's clear people like this hate their own lives so much. They live in a black hole of disappointment and sadness. It would be tragic if it wasn't so unoriginal. It definitely doesn't bother you at all. That's why you're quote tweeting it, right? And it's just funny how it's only the women. Like, he won't go after Dawn. He won't go after Luther. He's not going after Yellow Flash or Camelot or us. He's just only going after women for whatever reason. And Savvy goes, he hoped this would go differently for him. He thought, surely no one will make fun of him if his dog is brought up. No, Jer, it just makes us want the dogs rescued and might fill us with actual anger because it is no longer just Jer mucking himself.
Yes.
And Venti said, yeah, this is behind a block, mind you. And Savvy goes, both of us blocked, both of us being about today must be an early Miller time. So I now want to take you guys to when Jer talks about Venti is grifting off of his dying dog, that she can't weigh in on this or speculate on this. Here's Jer grifting off of Nina Infinity's dying cat, giving his unsolicited advice on what she should do. Okay? Let's hear him out.
So this video kind of has an audience of one.
Oh, wait.
Then why isn't it a private message? Why isn't it a private message to Nina with your advice? It's because you want to make money off her dying animal, right?
But an audience that is much larger than that. And it probably won't be my most viewed video. Most people won't care about it. But
then why isn't it a private message?
A tweet from friend of the show, Nina Infinity.
She was a friend of the show back then. Now she was always evil. Yeah.
I mean, friend of the show, and you're doing this?
Mm-hmm.
And here's what it read. I wanted to share what I've been going through lately. Last December, just 5 days before Christmas, I found out that my cat Yuki has cancer. I was devastated. We scheduled immediate surgery, hoping that removing the tumors might send it into remission. By January 1st, she had the operation. My holidays were filled with tears and prayers, asking God for more time with her. And I didn't want to burn anyone, which is why I've kept this to myself. But I won't be able to do Infinite Hope tomorrow. That's her show. Now she won't see this video now, but I wish that she would do her show today, because
he inserts himself into this with his unsolicited comments. But how dare anybody else say anything to him? How dare anybody else judge how he handles grief as he judges how she handles grief and gives his advice on it, grifting off of her animal by his own logic.
You know, I'm
actually enraged.
Go to work and do what you do and bring that light into the world. But I thought,
I'm sorry, but like YouTube shows are really not that big of a deal. Like, you know, your animals or your family members passing away is infinitely more important than reading news articles or making fun of people or whatever. And the idea that you have to do that, like you have an obligation to bring light into other people's lives when yours is in darkness because Jer thinks so, is twisted. But this is where he's at. He believes he can do this. But if anybody says anything to him, they're evil, they're wrong, they're grifting off of his tragedy and his sorrow. Right.
This is actually upsetting me, I'm not going to lie.
Actually,
genuinely.
Kind of this time of grief and in this, and in a way that can help more people than just Nina. I don't really give a shit if somebody gets offended by me comparing losing a pet to losing, you know, a child. I admit, obviously, I imagine it's more complex. First,
what do you mean? What do you mean, bro? Like, everybody has gone through losing a pet. Someone losing their child, you're not supposed to lose your child. Jeremy, it is offensive to compare these things, bro. There are people who actually have lost their children to like cancer or a car accident. You know what I mean? And you're sitting here talking about how your dog dying is on that same level? Come on, man. Look, he's telling Nina it's time to put down your cat and you need to get back to work and fuck it up, Buttercup, because that's what Jer would do. Okay? I just don't think he has the moral high ground anywhere, to be honest.
Oh, what that means.
Look, Nina, like she did the thing where she thought, hey, maybe he'll have the operation and the cat will be better. Pray for it. It didn't get better. It's bad times, right? But she tried.
It's probably time. You know, when the animal starts having more bad days than good days.
Nina handled it how I would handle it too. Vet, pray, pay money, hope, operation.
Exactly. Nina, you're letting a tragedy go to waste. Think of the donos if you went live today and told everybody about the cat. You get so much money.
Right? So
it's time. And this is kind of what pet owners sign up for. But oftentimes pet owners will allow their emotions to prolong an animal's suffering.
How dare Nina try with a vet and an operation? She should have just put it down immediately. The moment it had a limp leg.
That's what Jer would do.
Off, right? You know?
Had family members.
Right? What?
Who kept dogs around way too long. And it's just brutal to see. Embracing the sadness that...
No, blame Costco.
That comes with losing a pet is okay. They say when you have to, you know, relieve a pet of its suffering. I think that ultimately you should view that as a good thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. You should view it as a good thing. Yeah. So this led to the state of the grift today. Look at this shit. This is the thumbnail he put out. When
I saw this, bro, guys, this is what we were greeted with, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Look at
Costco nearly killed my dog. I was terrified. Right?
Look at his face here.
Which, by the way, he because he's getting backlash on this video, he locked down the comments to subscribers and members only. Yeah.
No way.
Okay, so now we're going to go into the Wednesday show, I believe.
All right, here we go. I'm actually like that. Actually, right. I need to breathe for a second.
Oh, actually, before we do the Wednesday show, here's the theory. Did Jer take the meds?
I think he did.
At first, I thought this was crazy, right? Somebody DM'd me and they're like, I think he took the medication. I'm like, really? But I looked it up and some people do take phenobarbital recreationally. Why people misuse phenobarbital? The alcohol-like effects. It slows down the central nervous system, creating feelings similar to moderate or heavy alcohol intoxication. Now, he's trying to lose weight and he can't drink anymore, but he still wants to feel like he's drunk. Could it be that he turned to this, right? Users seek a mild euphoria, lowered inhibitions, reduced anxiety, and we know he has issues with anxiety, and heavy sedation. Okay, next slide. Now, this is a DM that I received from somebody who is saying that this might be the case. And this is speculation. I don't personally subscribe to this, but it's possible. Dog has no phenobarbital in his system. Costco obviously gave him the wrong pills. Huck didn't get his meds. Wait, let's take a look at phenobarbital side effects in humans. Drowsiness or sleepiness. Jer having no energy on stream. Breathing problems. Jer being out of breath and sniffing constantly on the show. New or increased feelings of anxiety, depression, or other unusual changes in mood or behavior. I mean, he's always had these kind of mood swings and shit. Who knows? Memory problems. Contradictory lies over lies. Slurred speech might be causing the bumbling speech that Jer has on the show. Confusion. Unusual movements, responses, or expressions, the weird head bobs, losing touch with reality, increased heart rate and pulse checks. I don't know. It's interesting. Could be.
I'm going to say, and by the way, there was a stream with Count Dankula and Bering where he did talk about that. Remember? He talked about like potentially doing that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, so now we're on to the Wednesday show. Okay, let's have a look here. Chicken Joe's saying he found the clip of Jer potentially talking about his dog's medication. Like
2030.
I feel like it's like a bit of a stretch, but it's like, holy no. Can you imagine?
My dog, his adrenaline takes over and they're completely fucking useless until his adrenaline wears off, and then he just passes out and sleeps. But I kept a bunch of them, and I'm looking at them. I know.
Okay, whoa!
So he,
like even me back then, I was fucking losing my mind.
Oh,
I'm looking at the pills because he's not taking them.
So he's fiending his dog's medication. He's telling this to Dankula and Bering.
Yeah.
Whoa! Looking at your.
Here.
What?
Wait.
Where is this going? You know? I know, right?
Like a turkey, you know? Very funny,
people
boys.
take them for fun.
What?
Wait!
I've never.
He goes, I know people take them for fun. And we're like blown away.
Never heard of that.
Did he say he takes them? What?
A bunch of them, and I'm looking at them. I know people take them for fun.
Wait, who? I've never heard this in my life.
What is he talking about?
Because he's like, they don't work on him, so I have like 90 of them. I'm like, how many of these do I have to take? Like,
the kind words.
What is going on?
What is happening?
Oh my god, he's calling over the dog to Grift.
Look at his dog,
bro.
You have a seizure.
Let me Grift off of you.
Look who's home!
Oh my god, look at the poor bro. Look at the poor dog, man. The dog's like, please fucking help me. Look at this shit.
It's Hockey Puppy.
I can't even want to see that.
I'm like, player, I've slept for like 2 hours.
Take your hat off, Jer. Okay, so he's claiming that since Sunday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 days, he slept only 2 hours.
Yeah, sure.
Sure thing, bud.
Yeah, you wouldn't be passing out and not skipping the show.
This is such fucking bullshit. We all have to feel so bad for him. Give him money. Oh my god, he's only slept 2 hours in the last 4 days, guys.
I don't believe that.
working at Best Buy or like CompUSA, rest in pepperonis, CompUSA, Circuit City. These were like dream jobs because
no, they weren't. They never were dream jobs. What are we talking about, bro? That's ridiculous.
Oh.
And everyone who worked there remembered the old Monster cables that they sold for $50 and employees could buy for $8 and then sell to their friends to supplement their income.
Also, Jared was doing illegal scams even back then, right?
Always
taking advantage of the system.
Allegedly, I never did that as a young college student struggling, obviously.
Of course he did.
Then you should stand by it.
What the fuck? The studio director RTLP.
What a
You got the widget.
Nice job there, Jared. He can't even figure out the tech on his stream, but we're supposed to believe there's no chance he could have fucked up the medication. No way he could have.
Well, I don't even know how to do that, to be honest. Create a new room and replace your URL of widget overlays. He somehow destroyed every widget on his fucking OBS.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
That's what I would think.
Dare! Okay. I'm gonna have a heart attack today, too. I'm not gonna make it.
Jared's checking his pulse.
Woo.
That's what I would think.
Say it again, Jared.
Say the line.
What do you think? I think he should not have.
What do you think?
I think he should not have.
Go ahead again.
Bought it.
Oh.
That's what I think.
Uh-huh.
What a brave stance you took, Jer.
Oh, wait. Hang on.
That's what I
Did
think.
you see that?
Yeah.
What a test brand. This is a test advertisement.
What do you guys think?
Test brand test.
By the way, I want to give a massive shout out to Rumble Wallet real quick.
There it is.
We hear a lot about crypto, but here's the part most people miss. Crypto was created so you could actually own and control your money. After the 2008 financial crisis, Bitcoin was designed as an alternative to banks. So instead of a bank holding your money, delaying transfers, or limiting access, you're in control. If you've ever had to wait for a transfer to clear, you've felt that problem.
Take a breath.
Oh,
Like,
man. It's
like
honestly the
underwater.
worst ad read you could imagine.
Yeah.
Now, fast forward to today. Everyone's heard of crypto, but getting started still feels complicated.
No,
That's
it
exactly
doesn't.
why
It's
I use
easy
Rumble
as
Wallet, and
fuck.
I do. Now, all it takes.
Oh, you fucked up again. How many times have you read this and you still fucked up?
God damn. He looked over, by the way, and lost his place in 5 milliseconds.
Sorry, it takes all that complexity out and makes it simple. All right, so we're going to talk about Huck now. Now we're going to get
Why?
The dying dog segment, folks.
back into the news. So this week has been extremely difficult for me and my family.
He's setting up for a fucking video, bro.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
One of the most terrifying weeks and ordeals that I've ever been through.
What do you mean?
Oh my
What
God.
do you mean? By this guy's own admission during this own segment, he's had dozens of animals that have died, right?
Yeah.
But this is the most terrifying, most awful experience of his entire life, like, or up there. It's like, what about when your father passed? Like, really? Like, what a sheltered life, by the way, that a sick animal is like the worst day of your life, you know? Like, it's just very sheltered, bro. I don't know what to say.
And I believe, so for legal purposes, this is my opinion. I will lay out the evidence for you.
Oh, but when we speculate and give our opinion, then it's wrong,
You're right.
And we should be sued into the fucking Stone Age. But you're allowed to speculate with no evidence against a multi-million-dollar corporation that it might cause hundreds or thousands of people that watch your show to not use their pharmacy anymore, or might cause people to throw away medication they might give to their dogs, right? But you can do that, right? That's totally fine.
Because usually when we started our show, you would gild the lily. You've been like being very generous. Like, there's no way he's taking the pills. Like, you're at least being like way more generous with your.
Because it's crazy to believe that somebody would actually steal their dog's medication.
And you let me know what you think. And most importantly, I need some help. No, I'm not asking you for money. Although you could buy some coffee, that'd be good.
Oh, so he is asking for money. Oh my God. Grift alert. Grift alert. Grift alert. Stop it. You can't do this, man.
Shameless, bro. This
oh my God, Jer.
So my dog, Huck, has epilepsy, or he gets seizures. And he has been on medicine for the last 2 years for that. It's called phenobarbital, and then he also takes something called Keppra. And those two medications combined have, for the most part, over the past year and a half, kept him seizure-free.
Okay.
A few weeks ago, we moved all of our prescriptions to Costco.
Here we go.
Again, I'm just laying out the evidence. You tell me what you think.
Wait, so we're not allowed to just lay out the evidence as to why we think you flagged our channel?
He said that his dog, Huck, months ago was getting regular seizures still.
Yes.
Even while on the medication before the Costco switch.
Yes. Yeah, he did say that. Yeah.
Right?
But they were less frequent is the argument he's making.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
We switched everything over there because, quite frankly, it's cheaper. And look, it's a prescription.
So wait, he's poor.
He went cheaper?
So wait a minute. To save $10 on a prescription, you moved it all over the place? Like, so you had to go to a different place than you normally would out of the way to pick it up? Why would you do that? For $10 or something? What? What? Now, mind you, he's gonna get really indignant about the idea that he would want a refund, but he also switched pharmacies to save the $10. So it's not as though he's above like doing like that petty thing to save a small amount of money. Okay, just keep that in mind when he like loses his mind about when Costco told him there would be no refund for the medication. Okay,
a bottle, it's whatever. You know, you would think it's the right thing, especially if it comes in the manufacturer bottle. Now, this particular prescription did not. It came in a regular Costco bottle.
It doesn't matter, Jeremy.
But he bought medication that had a Costco logo on it?
Well, okay, so he's saying, oh, well, it didn't come in the like official brand bottle. Instead, they put it in a Costco bottle. So he's like, they could have messed it up and put the wrong medication in it because it's a bottle. But that's not how it works at the pharmacy. There's like, as somebody said there's like a 3-step process to checking and making sure that it's correct. They take this shit very seriously. Like,
I'm actually blown away.
The pills are marked.
Sunday night,
I think
at 2 a.m.
began
basically 72 hours of the most stressful, distressing situation that I've ever been a part of. A lot of people, of course,
what a good life you've had.
Taken me being quote unquote too open with the internet as an opportunity to make fun of me. I don't really care. Now I'm going to show you.
Well, you obviously do care. You wouldn't bring it up. Okay, so now in order to own the evil haters and trolls, he's going to show us his dog having a seizure. I'm going to be honest. If you don't want to see this dog having a seizure,
I actually will look away. You let me know because I'm not looking. I actually will start crying. I can't.
I think it is important that people do see this because if he really is the one responsible, he's the one that did this to the dog. So I really do hope that it comes back that Costco did fuck up the medication when Jared definitely does get it sent to a lab and tested. Because otherwise, this is his fault, right? And I just can't believe he's actually showing this to people and then asking them to buy his coffee. Like, it's just so slimy, Jeremy.
We have to show it, guys. It has to be part of the segment. So for future purposes and shit and all that stuff. So, guys, I'm going to warn you all right now.
I cut it to 2 seconds.
Okay, because I might get emotional if I see that shit. On Twitter, when I scrolled past it, I almost cried. I'm not going to lie.
How
I can't look at
what kind of
pain.
Damage was done. And
that you might have done.
Brutal it is on the animal. I'm only going to show you a short clip because I know it can be distressing. But I want to show you, again, just weeks after switching our prescription to Costco.
So he's just going all the way to just destroy Costco.
That we've been getting from Walgreens for a very long time.
Costco needs to step up now.
This is what it looks like. Now that was.
Is there really any reason to actually have to show that, Jer? You know,
I'm actually really pissed off right now.
And then he just goes, oh, okay, well, buy the coffee, guys, buy the coffee, buy the membership, right?
Jer, pay for it.
Yeah, it's over. You can look back, but
that was actually one of the most horrific things. I didn't want to have to.
10 seconds.
Jer, if you can't afford to pay for it yourself, then you have to give them away to like an actual loving family who could actually take care of the dog. Just saying. And he's standing there recording, he's like this. Look, I'm gonna get some coffee sales off this.
So his argument is that you're supposed to record the seizure to show it to the vet so they know what type of seizure they're having.
That's fair. Sure.
And I'll give him another thing. A lot of us doubt that it's even happening.
True.
So I kind of understand it, but I think to then piggyback off of that, trying to sell coffee and memberships is just a new low, and it's just slimy and gross. And that's just me being as good faith as I possibly can be,
The only way this would be acceptable is if he took 2 weeks off, and then every hater was like, he's lying about the seizures all day, every day.
I say show it to the vet, not us. Fuck you.
But I'm saying if all the haters and people pressed him, he's lying about this, and you showed it for a second because it's been months
what's
of
interesting
attacks.
is he never shows the proof of anything else. The F-150 on his property, the swattings that there's no evidence ever took fucking place. And Luther, Freedom of Information Act did the records to show that there was no swattings in the last 4 years at his property, right? He doesn't show evidence of all the harassment that he supposedly gets that has left his wife living in fear and afraid to answer the door, but he is willing to show that. Okay. Got it.
He was like that for 2 hours.
Yeah, it's not even close. DSP is a better human than Jer, in my eyes, by 100%.
But that's the thing too, Vagikar. Who cares what the trolls think, right? But it's not about what the trolls think. It's not about proving the trolls wrong. What it's about is the average boomer that clicks on a Jeremy video will see that and they'll cry. And then they'll give Jer money. They'll buy the coffee. That's his plan. That's what he's doing, right? He's monetizing suffering is what he's doing.
2 hours. He was like, I was sure he wasn't going to make it. He lost his vision. He was totally blind. After heroic efforts at the vet, they finally got his seizures to stop.
By giving him his medication,
about 12 hours
that he didn't receive for a week.
Some very expensive blood tests.
Stop with the cost. I don't care about the cost. I have paid some massive vet bills.
He just has to keep bringing it up.
That I want to pay because
I know. I know, right? I actually know from behind the scenes that Andy did just pay a massive bill. You know what I mean?
I'll just say it. It was $10,000 fucking dollars for my cat Seth, who had tumors in his fucking teeth. He had his teeth removed, and he's fine now, thank God. And I just went through this shit, and I didn't say anything for weeks now, and I've been.
Was it your responsibility, guys, to pay for it? You know what I mean? We're gonna do a fundraiser in the arms of the angels. Anyway, let's continue.
His pheno levels, the levels of the drug that prevent his seizures in his system, were 8. I don't know what that means, but then I asked, well, what does that mean? What is 8? What are they supposed to be? The neurologist told me it was as if he had not gotten his phenobarbital in a week.
Okay, so did he? Right.
So is there a problem with his Costco pills or not?
He gets it twice a day. So that's 14 missed pills.
The most logical explanation for this, Jeremy, is that you just didn't give the dog his meds. You know?
Yeah.
Like, hopefully it's true it was Costco's fault. I really don't think it was, though.
No.
Let's continue.
Buddy, if it was Costco's fault, every dog receiving that medication in his area, there would be a
he's
class
saying
action
that his
lawsuit.
aunt's dog had the same problem. Now, he referred to the family member as a he in his Twitter post. It's now a she, his aunt, which is interesting, but let's continue.
Entire bottle. The vet said, well, was he puking it up? Is he spitting it out? No, he wasn't. How do I know that? Because this dog is in my hip pocket 24 hours a day. I know when he pukes. My aunt also has a dog that has seizures. Also,
what are the chances of this, by the way?
Phenobarbital prescriptions at that same Costco.
In the way you both
is this
switched?
real?
Ash, that would mean him and the aunt
I know.
switched at the same time?
I know, right?
What the fuck is that?
I'm just very skeptical of this because he's a known liar. If it was somebody else, I might believe this, but because it's him, I'm very skeptical. And he needs to provide proof that the lab tested it and that it wasn't actually the medication it was supposed to be. That's what he needs to do.
Yeah.
And her dog this week started having a rash of seizures. Yes, it's circumstantial.
Sounds
sure.
like a full of shit.
You know, it's circumstantial. It's possible that two dogs that are both on phenobarbital from the exact same pharmacy, suddenly the pill stopped working. It's possible.
How about you do a lab test before the video?
Well, that's the thing, right? Now, if you're really serious about this and you don't want to expose yourself to liability and you're going to expose Costco, wouldn't you go and get the lab shit tested and then make an edited video showing, here it is, I took it to this chemist, he tested it, this medication was faulty, we need to, hold Costco accountable for this, I'm launching litigation, here's the GoFundMe, guys, support it, we can't allow this to happen, we need to make Costco pay. Like, if you're going to do this grift, do it right? Like,
exactly. And now, by the way, it's not even about Costco. He's worrying all the people who do use their pharmacy. And they're like, is my dog going to die now? What the fuck?
It's my opinion that Costco...
Wait. There is labs. You don't have to have an opinion on this. There's no opinion needed. A lab will tell you.
Yeah, you can get the evidence before you make this video.
Exactly.
Like, it's an objective fact. And like, if it does turn out that both you and the totally real aunt both have medication that's faulty, well, everybody's going to have to apologize.
Well,
and
then
you're going to
and go.
and then he's going to, but then he'll never have to work another day in his life. Costco and the pharmaceutical company are going to have to pay him out like $50 million, right? And he's going to be set for life. So, figure it out.
Pharmacy gave him bad pills. Now I checked the stamp on the pill because that's something this is where I need some help.
Okay.
I checked the stamp on the pill. The stamp is correct. So when you look up, like there's usually some letters or numbers on the pill itself. You can look that up online. It was correct.
Yeah.
Phenobarbital 92.5
So it is
milligrams.
it is the medication. So it's stamped properly. So it's not the wrong medication. So now the only cope is that it's expired medication. But if it's expired medication, it should still have some amount in the dog's blood if he was taking it twice a day.
Yeah.
And people in chat have been saying, I don't know how true it is, but they're saying that barbiturates are very stable. And they don't really tend to expire and break down like that, So that's the thing. It would be a county-wide problem, wouldn't it?
Oh,
I need to test whether or not like the pills are bad or
wouldn't it say the expiry date on the label?
Maybe,
yeah. People told him to check that as well, right?
the company that makes the pill did something wrong.
Again, though, if they're expired, there's still medication in the expired pill. It's not like it's like it expires and then it vanishes.
It
I don't know how to do
degrades, but
that. So if somebody knows, hey, you can send this in to this. I know there are like other content.
Google it. Like, do you guys know where I could send in the pill? I don't know. Search lab
this
in
is
area.
This is why it's baffling to me, because Heather is a chemist.
What?
So wouldn't she know?
Wait,
she's a chemist.
Is Heather there?
Like, I don't know.
Heather can't be there.
But like, why is he not? Why is his not first step? Let me call the lawyer. Mr. Lawyer, do I have a case here? Like, Costco just fucked my dog. Lawyer's like, oh my God, I'm in the money. Sir, we're in the fucking money. You got to get this to the chemist right away. Like, I know, I'm going to source the guy. I'm going to get it for you. Like, you know what I mean? Instead of running to the internet, like, what?
Creators that test this, like, you know, they test like gas station pills for whatever's inside of them.
Like a YouTuber, like we could get an actual expert. We don't have to get a fucking YouTuber to do this, you know, like.
I don't know. Maybe they were fake. Maybe they were mislabeled. I don't know. Fake? So what I did was I didn't throw out the pills, but I had the emergency vet refill his prescription back at Walgreens. I called Costco to inform them of the issue. And they were kind enough to inform my wife that there are no refunds on the pill, as if we gave a damn about the $12 we paid for the pill.
But you do care enough about the $12 to switch from Walmart to Costco or from Walgreens to Costco, right?
For $9,500 at the emergency vet.
Yeah.
He brings up the number once again.
Right? You have to pay for it.
Funds. We don't give refunds on prescriptions, ma'am. Lady, we're not calling about a $30 prescription. I don't know how much it is.
This guy's saying it's wrong. Costco refunds anything every time. I honestly, I don't know.
They do.
I know Walmart's refunds policy is crazy.
I used to work at Whole Foods, bro. People would take 30 pills out of a 60 pill thing, and I'd still have to refund them.
Yeah.
Like 30 pills. Clearly, they're just taking.
It's like 45, and it was cheaper at Costco, so whatever it was. We're trying to tell you.
Imagine taking it out on the receptionist. Like, it's like the store policy that they have to tell you that if that is what happened, be like, how dare you? How dare you? I'm going to clutch my pearls about this. Like, it's your fault. My dog almost died. When this person had probably nothing to do with it at all.
Well, they of course had nothing to do with it. It's the help desk at Costco. Sorry, sir.
That there's probably something wrong with these pills you gave out. And also understand that this is the same prescription humans get.
How does he know that?
Wait. Did you hear that?
I feel like that's a little bit of a tell, right? That he knows that and he says that. And then you look at the expression on his face and you go,
Dude.
It's an odd thing to say because I would have no idea if I had a medication for an animal if humans also took it or not. You know,
of course.
Maybe he's looking. If you have good faith, the most good faith possible. Maybe he's been looking into it since this happened. But like, it's just a very odd thing to say. That's all I'm fucking saying.
This is the same prescription that humans get for the same condition. Okay. So how many humans got these potentially bad pills? I don't know. I talked to a pharmacist at a different store, and he gave me some information where I could check on the FDA website based on some sort of website. I don't remember if it was FDA. The batch number and lot number of the prescription to see if there are any reports. There are no reports.
Yeah.
But
so there are no reports out there at all. None that there's been any issues. Okay.
Get the pills tested. I am extremely upset with, basically everyone involved.
Why? Why? It's none of these people's fault. What the if it's actually a bad batch of medicine from the pharmaceutical company, how is the pharmacist at Costco supposed to know that, man? Like, what are we doing here?
Is there some possible reason that his body suddenly stopped maintaining the pheno levels?
RM Qualtra says Heather's not there. That's why the dog didn't get its pills. She's the only one sober enough to look after pets. That's why the clownfish died too.
Maybe. But after, 48 hours in the emergency vet with different pheno pills, he was fine. And he was maintaining his pheno levels and continues to maintain them.
Okay, so we're on to the next part. There's a lot more of this still.
It's circumstantial. It's possible that two dogs that are both on phenobarbital from the exact same pharmacy.
Yeah, no reports
suddenly
from anyone except from him and the ants.
The pill stopped
Bring on Corpse for 2 subs. Thank you so much.
working. It's possible. It's my opinion that Costco pharmacy gave him bad pills. Now I checked the stamp on the pill because that's something this is where I need some help. I checked the stamp on the pill. The stamp is correct.
So it is the
there's
medication.
usually some letters or numbers on the pill itself. You can look that up online. It was correct. Phenobarbital, 92.5 milligrams. I checked that. Now, I need to test whether or not the pills are bad, ineffective, or maybe the company that makes the pill did something wrong. I don't know how to do that.
Do you not know how
ever
to
think
Google?
maybe you can Google, sire? Chat GPT. I mean, there's resources available, and your wife is also a chemist. I know because you told me that on your show. Okay.
So if somebody knows, hey, you can send this in to this. I know there are other content creators that test this, they test gas station pills for whatever's inside of them. I don't know.
What do you
Maybe
mean
they
you
were
don't
fake.
know?
Maybe they were mislabeled. I don't know. So what I did was I didn't throw out the pills, but I had the emergency vet refill his prescription back at Walgreens. I called Costco to inform them of the issue. And they were kind enough to inform my wife.
Okay, hold on. We
refunds
did see this. Hold on.
I need to know how to get these pills tested. And if they come back as defective,
Dude, Costco.
I will be suing both Costco and the manufacturer of these.
Lawsuit alert! Lawsuit alert! Now, I gotta ask. I mean, what happens if they don't come back as defective? What then, buddy? And how is there any chance that they won't? I mean, you're so sure that this is the only explanation. You know what I mean?
Right? Dude.
Pills. I also communicated to my aunt to give me some of her pills.
He wants his aunt's
He's
pills?
swapping the pills?
Whoa, he's bumming pills off of his aunts.
I suspect that they are defective pills. I mean, look at the body of evidence.
Like what?
I mean, I don't know.
You think it is?
But it is my opinion that these pills are bad. And if you know how to get these drugs tested, email me at thequartering@gmail.com.
Everybody has to spoon feed you on how to do this. If you're so fired up about it, you're going to sue. Can't you figure it out on your own? You're not motivated to figure it out. People have to email you how.
I will post the results, and I will be fully open to the
post the results.
Possibility.
Will you?
That
you
for
better
some reason his body
stopped
stopped processing these medications.
Oh, that's what happened. His body magically not processed them.
coincidentally after we switched them to Costco. It's also very likely that Costco doesn't test every pill that comes in there.
Oh my God, here we go. It's Costco's responsibility there.
It's probably more likely that it's...
Yeah, so Costco is not checking thousands of pills that come in every single day?
I mean, I don't know, Jared. It sounds kind of defamatory to me. I don't know, bud.
Mm-hmm.
The manufacturer's defect. But I don't know. It's my speculation right now. Disclose your
So you can speculate. Nobody else can speculate. Okay. Now he's going to start seething at trolls again because he's totally unbothered.
You know?
It's scam. It's a scam?
Yeah.
It's a free poker tournament. What are you talking about?
You definitely get no incentive or kickback at all, for sure.
I would suspect the Costco pills, not enough medicine in that batch. It's got to be, right?
What?
Ricky Sky says,
Yeah.
Do a GoFundMe, hire a lawyer. I'll start with $500 if you do, bro. Well, thank you so much.
So here we
think
go.
Right now,
we're getting the Grift scam glow, guys. You need to donate all of your money so Jer can sue Costco. He's definitely going to do it, guys, for sure.
I'm gonna just get the pill tested before I worry about hiring a lawyer. If I can get the pill tested and the pill comes back as like ineffective or defective or not enough medicine or something like that, then I will hire a lawyer. But if the pill comes back as normal, then I don't know if I have a case, you know?
What? Oh my God. Well, then maybe you should have figured out if the pills were defective or not before you decided to put out a video called Costco is killing my dog. Ah!
You know, like, I want to see, does he still have the video?
But then what's the excuse if it comes back normal? Why would it come back normal if there's no other logical explanation, bro? Then it's your fault, right?
Oh, no.
All he had to do was say nothing.
You know who did a video about this?
Who?
D-Day Cobra. Good Jer. And the
Oh,
video's
no!
called The Quartering Has Hit a New Low.
It is a new low.
Actually, there seems to be a lot of literal, look at this, new low.
Oh no, Jerry! The Quartering'S most disgusting grift yet. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's what everybody searches name. I was watching PJ Phil today. He had Patty on from TVO Kids. Crawl Space. Remember that show?
Mm-hmm.
No, you were.
No, I don't remember it.
You know what I mean? I think once I call an attorney, they're going to say you've got to get the pills tested. So I might as well just get the pill tested first.
None of this is ever going to happen. This is going to be swept up in like a week, I swear.
And the pill comes back as defective, then I hire a lawyer. And yeah, if the pill comes back and the pill's fine, then, I don't really know.
Then this is all crazy and
then it has to be something else. But what else could it even be?
It can't be your fault.
Related note to the $10,000 vet bill, I do have a coffee company.
Oh my God, he did it again. He did it again. The dirty dry bag. I think it's just a straight up bag. Be like, there's a $10,000 vet bill, so there's my coffee company. You could buy the coffee, guys, to pay for the surgeries.
Wait a second. Okay, I gotta show you this. He just fucked up big. Are you ready for this? Watch this. He's coping here 1 minute ago. The Pierce Costco has recently changed their manufacturer to right? Multiple people reporting this plot thickens.
Okay.
4 months ago. That's not recent.
4 or
reporting.
5 months ago. Some random person on Reddit. Okay. Okay.
Is he
actually? He's doubling down on it. I don't know. Maybe it'll come back that the pills were faulty, and he'll be vindicated. But I really doubt it. I really do, and I'm willing to apologize if it does turn out that and withdraw. And he said, but it's just like this guy has lied so many times, and it just seems so implausible that it's on Costco. You know what I mean, and not him.
Well, the thing is too. Look, yeah, I'll be like, oh, we talked about one thing, but we're just saying our theory, right? But it doesn't change. He's grifting money off his dog.
Yes.
Filming his dog, showing it, and trying to make everyone else feel bad when he's a fucking millionaire.
Coffeebrandcoffee.com. It's absolutely delicious coffee, roasted fresh to order, ultra small batch.
I don't believe him at all.
Super fast shipping. Coffeebrandcoffee.com. If you're a coffee drinker,
I
would love if
roasted
you
fresh
grab the bag.
to order. That's a fucking lie. Like the coffee has sat on the shelf for months and months and months.
Or if you want to support the show, you could go to the quartering.com/join, enjoy our members area. It's $6, but it helps support Melanie and I in the show. If you want to support the show, you could join the Inner Circle. Melanie and I will be recording members-only videos starting when she gets back from vacation.
I thought you said you already did it. Working
on a new forum for people that don't want to use the Discord, and more goodies inside of there. We're going to fully launch that in September, but for unrelated reasons to a $10,000 vet bill, wouldn't be bad if you join there. Mel is.
How many times are you going to use your dog for money, man? How many times are you going to do this?
Always on some type of vacation. I know I pay her too much money.
Oh,
Mel,
you hear that? Mm-hmm. Mel, your salary's getting cut.
She takes more vacations than I do. Report suspected counterfeit, contaminant, or problematic medication.
Oh, that's so funny. I just got what he said. She takes more vacations than I do.
He can't take any vacations. He's broke.
That's actually really funny.
Now I'm going to check if they're different manufacturers, and then I'm going to figure out how to send them to independent testing labs. If they come back defective, all hell's going to break loose. Why don't you pay Melanie less?
Well, if they come back not defective,
I'm going to tell her that chat.
Oh, he's cutting her wages. Let's go. He's broke. The vet bill broke his back, boys, and now he's having to cut his employees' wages unless you guys buy the coffee to save his dog's life. That's what he's doing here.
Mm-hmm.
Said she needs a pay cut. She'll understand, right? Make a bark roast blend. Oh, that's so funny. Maybe I could.
It?
I mean, maybe I could.
He's actually doing this.
I've been thinking about maybe doing a little more fun stuff.
Is that fun?
With the coffee.
To make a coffee flavor off of your dog's seizure in order to pay for your vet bills? Is that funny? Okay, let's hear him out. Here he goes. He's going to come up with the whole thing.
Cook.
This is
I've resisted it because I want it to be like apolitical and stuff, but I could do like a bark roast.
The bark roast. The Huck Blend bark roast, folks. Now this continues. He's not done.
These are tough, and all these vacations are just rubbing it in my face. Does anybody have a time machine that could go back and get pet insurance? I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have covered the MRI.
We showed the clip, by the way.
But we have a clip from just a year ago where he says he has pet insurance. He canceled it between now and then. Guess he needs the time machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's my guess. That was the biggest cost. Well, and then 24-hour care in a pet emergency room was.
So now we have to go over the whole bill again and how expensive it is, and he needs that money.
No, $5,800. Then the MRI was like $3,000, and then all the prescriptions and stuff will be probably another $2,000 by the time it's all said and done. Yeah, maybe I'll make a special batch.
How about this?
Here it is.
Oh, Jer, how about this? How about just go, guys, I need money to pay my vet. Like, just be honest.
Just start a give, send, go.
Just do it.
Fucking GoFundMe or whatever, man. You may as well.
He's like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. There happens to be all these costs, and I don't. Just be like this, guys. I'm poor. I don't know how to do it. Please help me. Just do it.
To raise some money. It's okay. I'll just pay it, it's credit card. It's fake money. I don't have to pay that off, right?
Oh Oh my God. I know he's saying it in jest.
We're at this level, right? Like we're at this level, boys.
Will there be a gym tool in the poker tournament? I don't know. I don't get that reference. Oh, Tim. I invited Tim, but it's not available in his state. Huck's K-Cups.
Oh, I'm
Huck's
sure
Cups.
that's...
Get a Huck.
Oh, no, he's calling them Huck's Cups now, by the way. Yeah, I'm sure that's why Tim wasn't in the tournament. He so desperately wanted to be in your small-time poker tournament, but, it's just a shame. It happened to be illegal in his state. He really wanted to be there. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, so now we're back onto grifting off of the dog by creating a special blend of coffee, the Huck's Cups, to pay for the vet bill. We're back on this.
But it's not available in his state. Huck's K-Cups. Huck's Cups. Get a Huck Cup today. I'll sell 1 box of Huck K-Cups, gold leaf plated, to the one whale out there that'll buy a $10,000 box of coffee to pay his bill. That's the play.
What?
Just sell 1, go to coffee.
He's done. He's actually
This
done,
is
bro.
fucking twisted, man.
I'm actually telling you, buddy.
I don't think he's kidding, is he?
No.
You know, like unless somebody does have the $10,000.
Coffee Brand Coffee have a single box of with Huck's paw print.
What?
And a tuft of his shed hair.
Okay, so now he's going to be selling us the K-Cups with Huck's paw print on the box, and then you get a lock of Huck's hair. So, but everybody else is grifting off of his dog, right? Right.
Okay.
Taped to the box, $10,000.
He's literally selling pieces of his dog.
When me and my dad would go work on the rental properties we had in Milwaukee that we went at 6 a.m.
And look who's there. By the way, Tim Pool's on the screen right now.
And we left before they woke up at noon. It was like an open joke. And any contractor who works
what he's admitting is his father's 7 rental properties were all Section 8 apartments in the hood where they were cashing Section 8 checks, basically. So his father was a slumlord, according to Jared. Okay. Right.
The inner city knows it. You go do your work between 8 a.m. and noon because everyone's asleep. That's what you do. You're not hanging around. You don't hang around. Women. Am I right? Am I right? I don't know what else to say.
Gonna repeat it 4 times.
I don't know what else to say.
It's 2. 1. Come on. 4 times.
Bro, these guys are just cooked.
Damn it.
I know.
I'm betting with myself here.
That I've got to give.
How many times can you say?
Medicine.
We're back on the dog. Oh, he's got to give the dog his medicine like he definitely does every day at the same time for sure. Yeah.
With that, I've got to give Huck his medicine. So I'm going to end the show here. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern for the regular show. Please do consider going to thequartering.com/join. We're adding a bunch of features over the next couple of weeks that I think is going to make... I know not everyone's looking for another bill every month, but
what a great way to sell it, buddy.
And if you don't want to do that and you're a coffee drinker, maybe try some of our coffee over a coffee.
He's selling you Kratom and coffee.
And coffee.
It's like the most...
And poker, gambling, all of it. Yeah.
Brandcoffee.com.
Your religious shit.
Picks them up. It ships
and
super
herbal
fast.
Zins.
And it would support the show as well. And we'll see you tomorrow,
one more
everyone.
time?
Appreciate you.
Oh, thank God. Okay. There we go. That's the end of that. Okay, there was a little bit more. So now we're going into the fallout here in folder 1.1. So, of course, Jared put this out. Costco nearly killed my dog. And we go to the next slide here. It starts trending on Twitter. The Quartering streams dog seizure and blames Costco medication. Content creator The Quartering shared raw footage of his epileptic dog Huck seizing repeatedly after switching to a cheaper Costco prescription, then posted a YouTube video claiming low phenobarbital levels nearly killed him. He detailed an emergency visit, blood tests, and plans to test the medication while noting similar issues with a family member's dog. Reactions ranged from shock over the graphic stream as exploitative content farming to defenses as a call for awareness or prescription risks, okay? So then we get to Jer crashing out because people are letting Costco know that Jer put out this video. So Fair and Balanced goes, at Costco, Quartering is claiming your prescriptions gave him and his family member's dog seizures. According to Jeremy Hambley, prescriptions from your store is what sent his dog to the ER and racked him up a $12,000 veterinary bill. Now many on X are worried about getting their pet prescriptions from your stores. If that ain't false reporting and defamation, I don't know what is. And Quartering is pissed off and goes, my dog almost dies, and this trying to get me sued. What happened to people? Well, you're the one who threatened to sue Costco in the first place.
Yeah.
You're the one who brought litigation into this. Every other weekend, you threaten to sue us or Luther or Camelot or Yellow Flash. You know what I mean? So, by the way, don't you want Costco to be informed about this so that you can make a massive payout off of them?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro.
Okay, that's it for the Quartering'S segment.